everything seemed possible. Like ghosts, those moments that even behind closed eyes can still raise goosebumps and stir the soul. Emotions, yes, the powerful and the poignant. But also the improbable and impossible. The wondrous allure of what was and what could still be. And we smile, knowing now that this game has not abandoned us. No, this game is with us always, ready to break free when the world awakens in the spring.
From the home of the Tigers since 2000, we welcome you to Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Today, the opener of this 4-game series between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. Detroit have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Jordan Zimmerman, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping up now, Marcus Semien. He will lead this one
Leading
off today.
The afternoon for Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The throw into second, and a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Here's Robbie Grossman, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman, he's gone 4 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will get all the way to the wall now. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Grossman leads off second with nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Matuk is there. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Striding into the box, Chris Davis. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
In now, Matt Olson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Sean Manaea gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat.
Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Tigers, the second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Harrison.
Fouled away. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. And that's out number 1. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Next up for Detroit, Jordy Mercer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Dero, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in, Miguel Cabrera. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Cabrera is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Settling in now, Matt Chapman. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Chapman is retired, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty. One man out. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Jurickson, Profar.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second, following the 1-out stolen base. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Laureano, the runner at second with 1 away. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit down the line at first. Glove by Cabrera, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Stepping up to the plate, Josh Fegley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Two outs here with a runner at third. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. To third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. The A's lead this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. The 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Simeon's got it. And there's one away.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. First pitch on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. One out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate, John Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at bat.
Batting 7th, no left fielder.
So stepping in, Kristen Stewart, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Now here it comes. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Line to the right side, but foul. The 2-2. Line towards center field. Matuk is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Striding in for Oakland, Robbie Grossman. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. One out, nobody on. And there's a base hit on the line. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And that's a good time to check out our A's leaderboard, and it shows that he currently ranks third on the squad in that department. So digging in now, Chad Pinder. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Grossman, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris.
Here's Chris Davis now. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-0 to him now. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The 3-1 pitch. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Matuk ranging back, and it's gone into the front row of bushes. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Outside for a ball. 1-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
2 out, nobody on. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Matuk has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-0. Coming to the plate now, Mikey Matuk, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Olson has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The catcher,
Stepping in, Grayson Greenier. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Just missing here. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we
batter,
look at all
number
5
one,
pitches,
second
notice the
baseman,
location, all
Josh
5 down in the zone.
Harrison.
Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Josh Harrison stands in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Laureano shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Oakland, the second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jurickson Profar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is low, ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
One strike.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door. on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
So he's aboard here with the leadoff walk, and this has been a very patient ball club so far this year as we view the league leaderboard for team walks. And we see that these guys are currently in third place in the AL in that department. Standing in, Josh Fegley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been...
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Stewart looks up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Drew Verhagen answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Verhagen. Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Seven runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit hard on the ground to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Robbie Grossman is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Simeon's off and running. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 2-1. Misses down below the knees.
3-1.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. Simeon stands at second with no outs. Runner breaks for third. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Stewart, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Ready for another shot now. Chad Pinder. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through into left field for a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Into the box, Chris Davis, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Hard ground ball to third. Reined in to second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ready for another chance? Jordy Mercer. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First offering on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Line to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Laureano will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Nicholas Castellanos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, base hit, line drive into the corner. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 on its way. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. Runners are at first and third, one away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
The batter, the designated hitter, John.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second. That's in there, base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. So far this year against Southpaws, Stewart carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Tigers get just the one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The A's lead this one 7-1. Ready once again, Matt Olson, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And he takes a called strike one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ready to take his hacks again, Matt Chapman. as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
These guys are pros, and they're tough. But
22.
I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Digging in now, Ramon Laureano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Here comes the 0-1. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Throw goes to third. Digging in once again, Jurickson Profar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Chapman on second. Laureano at first. One gone. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. That's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now here's a shot out to right center field. And the runner will score from second. The relay on to third, but he's in safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Into the box now, Josh Begley. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Line towards center field. Mata is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right there for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead it 10-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Tigers,
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the center fielder, Mikey Lassa.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is foul right side. The next 0-2. Hit to short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The catcher, number 17.
Stepping into the box,
Grayson.
Grayson Greenier looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Josh Harrison. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Tyson Ross gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Strike one to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Chad Pinder. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1, and it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen.
Zero.
1-2 as he chases the slider. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Matuk is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. Previously against Tyson Ross, an impressive 4 for 7. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Go straight.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. A's are gone in order. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. This one's down to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the 2nd out.
The right fielder,
Nick Castellanos now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Behind 0-2 now. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario singled home a run in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now to the plate, Matt Olson, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Matt Olson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A bouncer up the middle. Taken in by Mercer. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. To the plate now is the designated hitter, John Hicks. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Kristen Stewart. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Stewart is off of first with 2 away. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Stewart is on his way home. He'll score easily, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Josh Harrison. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Harrison averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Hit to first. Olsen takes it in. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now a 10-2 ball game. Ready now, Jurickson Profar. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
The second base. Jurickson Profar.
Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Standing in now, Josh Fegley, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out. So he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Marcus Semien. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Runner at second here with one man out. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Throwing to second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Striding in once again, Robbie Grossman. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
So striding forward now, Chad Pinder. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Semien at second with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2.
Nope.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, 1-1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 will not catch the zone, ball 3.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Lewis Coleman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 19, Lewis Coleman.
Matt Olson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 12 and the Tigers 2. Ryan Buchter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now batting, Jordy Mercer. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
The shortstop,
Here's the first pitch to him.
Mercer.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he's set down, one away. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Striding in, Miguel Cabrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Buchter is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. One 0 count. Here it is. 1-1 the count.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. This one's down to third. Backhanded. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Coming to the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Cabrera at second. Castellanos is over at first with 1 away. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, John Hicks. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. With runners in scoring position this season, Hicks brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So striding in, Matt Chapman. He'll start things off in the top.
Your attention,
Franklin
please.
Barreto will try to
Pinch
get his
hitting
club
for the
a little
Athletics.
ninth-inning insurance
Number
as he'll
1,
grab a bat to pinch
Franklin
hit, leading things
Barreto.
off here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. They'll start this one at 274. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting.
Now at
Number
the plate,
22.
Ramon Laureano.
Your
Stephen
attention,
Piscotty
please.
will move into the
Pinch
on-deck
hitting for
circle
the
now to
Athletics.
try to get something
Number
started here with
25.
one gone in the inning.
Stephen Piscotty.
Ball one. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air out to right. Castellanos has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next
Into
for
the
Oakland.
box, Jurickson
The second
Profar, 1 for 2
Jurickson.
with a triple. So far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A's are gone in order, so they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. Franklin Barreto is going to go
your
ahead and stay in the
attention, please.
ballgame and play
A
third
defensive
now.
change for the Athletics. Now playing third base.
Stephen Piscotty
Number
will
1,
stick around as he'll take
Franklin
over in right
Barreto.
field.
Now in right field, number 25, Stephen.
Now in the
Piscotty.
box, Kristen Stewart starting things for his side in the ninth as they
Leading
face
up
the
for the
improbable
Tigers,
odds of
the
trying
left
to come
fielder,
back in this one.
Number 14.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 8.
Next for the
Mikey.
Tigers, Mikey Marta. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To short. Simeon's there. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
The catcher, number 17.
Digging in and looking for more, Grayson Greenier. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. 2 out, nobody on. Last breath for the Tigers. Swing and a liner. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. This one's down to third. Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-2 the final score in this ball game. Oakland played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Sean Manaea earns his 5th winner of the year. Jordan Zimmerman was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics had 12 hits as a team as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 12-2. Rougned Odor collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits, helping lead the Rangers past Kansas City 7-3. The Seattle Mariners picked up 14 hits in total as they pulverized the Twins 12-3. Trevor Bauer earned the 3rd W of his season, leading the Indians to the win over the Orioles 6-3. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. John Riggs got his 2nd W of the season as the White Sox disposed of the Blue Jays 4-2. The St. Louis Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-2. Wander Suero collected his 1st W this season, leading Washington to a win against the Mets 3-2. Victor Arano collected win number 3 this year, leading Philadelphia to the victory over the Brewers 5-4. The Cubs smacked 15 team hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-3. The Friars pitched